Peace, quick little think fast. Just wanted to share this moment to show y'all how, synchronicity and following your impulses work. Basically, you know, falling asleep in here, and it was like 3. We really fell asleep at 11, but before I wanted to, go and get some munches. I had smoked some herb before I went to sleep. And in this example, you're gonna see how, in essence, the things that's why it's no bad or good, because even though we call things bad habits, it's an experience. It may not be beneficial, it may be beneficial, or it may be beneficial in one area and not in another, or whatever. But it's no necessarily good and bad. But anyway, I'm laying here and I'm thinking like I want some almonds before I go to sleep. Bad habits, y'all don't look again. Don't follow those habits. But so I woke up, and I woke up at about 4 in the morning. So went to sleep at 11 p.m. thinking about getting a little snack, and woke up at 3 and still kind of. And then at this moment too, my ears ringing, and I caught the download like, yeah, you feeling the vibe of the full moon before it even come. So that vibe as well. But anyway, I'm walking to the store and I want to get some almonds. I'm not trying to get you know, nothing too unhealthy, but just the fact that I'm eating late at night is unhealthy in general, and because I do a certain meditation and detox, when I slip up, it's like, I just gotta stay on my stuff with detoxing it out. But I was headed to get some almonds, but then they got this old donut shop in our town. You know what I'm saying? Infamous for the good smells and all that around it, and having the fresh ones, out around this time, like, again, like 4 in the morning. So I go get the donuts. So as I'm walking back, I'm almost back to my house. And mind you, I done walked out of my house and went this direction. But coming right back to my house, found this old $5 laying on the ground. And it's just kind of like a little omens of, if I would have stayed sleeping and not been so, if I would have stayed in my good habits and be like, you know what, I'm not going outside. Or, like I'm gonna just stay and try to sleep or whatever. I wouldn't have came across this $5. And again, this is all perception and perspective. Cause some people like, well, forget a $5 or this and that, But for what I'm dealing with, and like the thoughts I've been putting out there and stuff like that, the $5 mean a lot for me in this situation. Not so much about the value of $5, but just as much as it's just the finding of money. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to go through that just so I could walk up on some money. I realized the omens, in that, and how, again, a lot of times when we following our intuition, it's not a very logical situation. Also with following impulses. And you see me having the hiccups because of them donuts. But like impulses, even when impulses seem like they're not from our inner self and source, indirectly, it's still gonna lead us to something, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like that any action is better than no action. So I could have had like the paralysis of, ooh, I really want to go get that donut. And the universe, like, what can I make them do to go outside and discover this? Shit, he got the munchies. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, it lines up like that, and it'll line up in ways that won't seem very logical, But again, just dealing with impulses, a matter of fact, check out the other video I got on impulses as far as following them. And you, of course, your impulses could come from, either your lower nature or your egoic mind, or it could come from more of your inner source. But for the most part, indirectly, it's always going to be your inner source regardless, even if it seems like it's your egoic mind or your lower self, because it's gonna bring you somewhere closer to where you could get to what you're looking for, where where you're trying to be at in that sense. But that's basically it. I was gonna say something else dealing with talk about impulses. Oh, and just how unorthodox, following your intuition. And following your intuition could also be, again, a situation where like it's like, me eating healthy and like the last thing I should be doing is waking up late at night and going and get some donuts, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And, $5 in the omens of, blessings to come. And it's another thing too. As I'm doing this, don't get it twisted. I know that if like for this situation, it went how it went for that, and that's why my higher self let me know. But if say for instance, it was more about me just having the omens of coming across that, to show me like I've been dealing with my higher self, and that was just an answer to one of my omens. Like, hey, you're more so on the luck level, and just things really coming on that level. And for me, coming across some money outside is more of a, how can I say, I ain't gonna say surprising, but in essence, compared to like getting a donation or something like that. Because I was gonna say that, this could have came as a donation. I didn't have to, say for instance, I didn't have to have the urge to want to eat late at night, and it could have came as a donation. But it came the way it came. But again, because my subconscious higher self knows how to, get the picture across to me, so to speak. So don't be so scared of your impulses, even if they may seem strange or quote unquote. Again, there's no bad and good, and that's why you see the essence of, because when you this bad this good, when you have an impulse, you're gonna be like, oh no, that's bad. Like you ain't gonna deal with it or whatever. Again, of course, it takes that awareness. If you're really feeling strong that you shouldn't deal with this impulse, then. But in most cases, impulse is like, but because the impulse to spend some money on something, you might spend some money, you back, oh man, I spent all my money on that. But then some money come from somewhere else and something else fall through, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's things that may seem like it's taking you backwards, or even might a little bit, so to speak. But again, there's no backwards or forwards in the essence of it's just all experience. All that other stuff come from the word magic of moralistic human mind and words and shit. But there's no good or bad. You just experiencing. Point blank. Period. You got everything in the universe, man. Ain't nothing here bad or good for you. Again, it ain't nothing bad or good for you. It's just an experience. You're on a human experience in a little matrix. Peace. Let me make sure we're home. Early, late at night, the witching hour, matter of fact. Like around 3, 4, 2 o'clock in the morning. I think, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share that situation with y'all, and how, you could get these impulses and these little vibes in non-logical areas, and it end up, really being something that your higher self was trying to get you to. But peace. Happy now. Now is the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past.